thanks for your warm response to the film. It was wonderful to hear your reactions. We certainly are thrilled every time that when a film connects to an audience, so yeah, thank you. I'd like to introduce Barry Lynn Butters. She was our first assistant director. Diana Ment, who did makeup on the film. David Smith, who is our special effects master. And Ado Van Belkin, who wrote The Rug, and is here tonight as well. So we would love to open it up to a Q&A. If anyone has any questions, just raise your hands, and we'd love to answer your questions. Yes, right in the middle.
What came first, the idea to make a horror with seniors, or to do the documentary about horror, seniors taking a horror, or was it all at the same time?
Oh, it was definitely the Rug came first. Like we wanted to, I wanted to make a horror film, and it was just the funding aspect. Everybody said no, and it wasn't until I kind of came across this New Horizons for Seniors program where we manipulated the fund to work for a horror movie. I can't believe they said yes, but yeah, definitely the Rug came first. Yes.
Thank you very much. Lots of fun. Great film. And I just want to know from beginning to end of trying to find your seniors, how long did that process take until you got everybody on board?
Well, that's a good question. So how long did the process take to find our participants? Yeah, when you saw in the film, I think in the film we go to 3 different places, but in reality it was about 10 or 12. And it was just, it was just bewildered looks. Met with just confusion, and Lynn called her family and said I was a crack addict trying to get a hook to recruit her. Is that the word you use?
Not quite that. No, not that bad.
What did you say?
I said he's a bit of a whack job.
And she's one of the nice ones that said yes. Good question. Yes?
How many showings have you had so far, and how many awards have you won?
We have screened the film since September. I haven't counted. I mean, we're only in the early phases right now of doing film festivals and releasing it in Canada. So I'd say, I don't know, maybe about 40 screenings so far. And it's been all over Canada, the US. We're starting to get into Europe as well. Thank you. We were just in Brussels 2 days ago. Later this week we head to Vancouver and Montreal, and I'm going to Scotland, and then back to all over Canada for Seniors Month is in June, so we have a variety of screenings across the country in June. We've been invited to Melbourne, Australia in July, so it's just like, it's really cool to be bouncing around the planet with this thing. And then we partner with these different aging institutions, like universities that study gerontology, and they use the film as a motivational tool, or to partner the film with a discussion on the benefits of creativity as one ages. So it's kind of like the work that we're trying to do up there as well. Yes,
Why did you choose the horror genre?
Well, why doesn't Ado answer that? It's his story.
I chose writing horror because it seemed to be something I could do well. And when you're good at something, you like to do it more, and the more you do it, the better you get at it, the more you like to do it, and it just goes like that. I will talk about, if I may, the genesis of the story, The Rug. It was for a anthology of horror stories edited by Robert Bloch called Robert Bloch's Psychos. Robert Bloch being the author of Psycho, the basis of the Alfred Hitchcock movie, which I just noticed tonight that the music for the introduction of Silver Screamers is a riff on the Psycho theme. Anyway, my mother was going through her phase of Alzheimer's, it was a 12-year slide, and I realized that everyone else was going to be writing about young men, psychotic killers going on killing rampages and things like that. So I thought, what if the killer was an older person and had a different kind of psychosis? And that seemed to be a good start. And then I came up with this rug thing, and you should put all the problems under the rug. And I was writing it, and halfway through the story, I stopped and said, that is a really stupid, silly story. And I just left it. And then the Horror Writers Association sent out a newsletter and said, we're short submissions to Robert Bloch's Psychos, so if you've started something, finish it off and send it in. And that was like the ghost of Robert Bloch telling me to finish the story. He'd passed away before the book was completed. So I had to finish it, and I did, and it was a Bram Stoker Award nominee. It was an Aurora Award nominee. It was reprinted about 5-6 times. And there were 3 attempts to try and make the film. The first one was from a guy who I don't think understood the story, because the script he wrote had nothing to do with what I had written. The second one was from Sean Cisterna, and he was trying to get a budget of about $5,000, and thank God he didn't get it at the time, because he didn't make that movie. Then he contacted me years later with a real budget and said he wanted to do it. And the thing that set him apart from all the other people who approached me about doing things from my work is he talked about money first. He said, this is how much I can offer you. And he said, that puts you at the top of the list. Here's my agent's contact info, and get in touch. And I'm grateful that he did. I know I'm going on and on here, but I just want to finish the thought. There's 2 of my works that have been made into television and film. The first one was Wolfpack, which was a Paramount Plus television series starring Sarah Michelle Gellar. And none of what I wrote ended up on the screen. Absolutely nothing. And for Sean, he wrote a screenplay that was true to the story. All of my stuff is in there. The dialogue is in there. The whole theme and the whole humor aspect of it that I was trying to get with Robert Bloch, it's in there, and I'm grateful to him that he made the film. I wish I had another Wolfpack because the money was great, but artistically, I'll go with Sean every time.
Yes.
In merchandising this and to be in Australia, Colorado, or whatever, is there some sort of organization, fixed company, or something that you can tap in that can drive an 11-minute film or whatever
Oh yeah,
into the world?
into the stratosphere. I'm trying to get in touch with the AARP, which is the American Association of Retired Persons. They will latch on to a film. They have a program called Movies for Grown-Ups. And so once they latch onto a film, they amplify it in the retirement communities across the United States. And that's where a film can really, increase its notoriety. So we partner with CARP, which is the Canadian Association of Retired Persons. So they've been instrumental in helping us spread the word. But I think once we break into the US and have more of a national screening tour, we want to partner with them to amplify our reach. That's a great question. I haven't asked that before. Yeah.
First of all, I want to say I had no idea what to expect tonight. I just came for fun,
I'm
and
sorry.
I loved it.
Oh, okay, good.
I thought this was just the most inspirational movie, and bravo to everybody involved. But I wanted to say that I think we should latch on to the intergenerational part of this and show it to our university and high school students, to show them that life as a senior just is incredible, and how much you can continue to learn, and how much our seniors have to give to us, and we can learn from them, because this was just fabulous. I just
Thank you very much. Mary Lou, you have a question?
How many awards has your film won?
Oh, how many awards? I think we've won 3 awards so far. So we won Toronto After Dark, which is like the Toronto Genre Festival. We won the best film there. We won in the United Kingdom. It's, their version of their horror festival is called Celluloid Screams. So we won the Gold Award there. And then I think we won another one. Maybe it was Calgary or Edmonton. One of those. yeah, one of those festivals we won one of the top awards there. So yeah, and then yeah, I think up next we just got back from Brussels, headed to Scotland and Australia, so those are still pending, and there's another 6 months of festivals beyond that. So yes.
Will we make any money at this at all?
Will I make any money at this? I will report back when my credit cards are. I don't know. I haven't opened the envelopes yet, so I'll let you know. Yes.
So Sean, I know that quite often when you get funding for, anytime somebody applies for funding, there's usually a lot of requirements that have to be fulfilled, and not only just before, but even after. So I'm just wondering what all you have to fulfill on this funding, as post-film.
Yeah, I think, the New Horizons for Seniors program, they just wanted, it's just a portal. You just kind of apply through a portal, and we submitted our project. They said yes, and they just said, send us your photographs of the experience afterwards. So I did, and then they just said, okay, project closed. They're not, it's not even a person I can speak to about how amazing this film is doing kind of internationally. So I'd like I think when we screen in Ottawa, we'll make a concerted effort to seek out this New Horizons for Seniors program, because it's a federal organization, but yeah, we'd like them to come and see what their fund has kind of led to. Yeah, thank you. Hi.
I just wanted to know all this touring that you're doing around the world. Are you taking these people with you when you go?
They don't drive at night, so it's hard to get them on planes and stuff. But if you're willing, I don't know. Are you willing to go?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question.
You want to come on tour, to different countries with the film?
Oh, I wouldn't mind. I went up to Midland by myself the other night. Did a question and answer there by myself. Nobody else was available, so I went. It was a lot of fun.
We'll share his air miles. A couple more?
Hi. Over here. Over here.
Sure.
Hi. Sean?
Yes.
Over here. Over here. Right here. Right here.
There?
Hi.
There. Oh, balcony. Up there. Okay.
Oh, balcony.
Hey everybody, I just want to say congratulations on a very well job done. It looks like you had a tremendous experience. I was left wanting more by the short film. I feel like the story ended before it could have, and I'm wondering, is there a plan to continue the story or expand this into a feature film? What's the deal?
More Rudd? I don't know. I want to do an action movie next with this group here. So, yeah, if anyone has any action movie plots, yeah, speak to us after the show. Yeah, it'd be fun. Sorry, where was that other question? Was it over here? Okay, right here.
Hi, Sean.
Oh,
Just to follow up on the New Horizons program, actually they will ask you for follow-up information, and Sonny is one that you could work with, because he's the one that's helped us with our New Horizons grant as well, with the Elgin West seniors.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay. Yeah,
So
Sunny.
give them as much information as possible, because they might offer you more.
Okay, yeah, thank you. That's a good tip. Hi.
Hi, is there any way, and I don't know anything about this, that you can partner with Canadian Film Board?
Oh, the NFB, the National Film Board? Perhaps, I mean, they didn't help fund it, so they're likely not going to want to partner, but we partnered with Telefilm Canada, that's our national funding board, so they've helped me with some of the travel going to these different film festivals. Basically, when you get into a film festival, they'll help cover the director's cost to go there and do some publicity and press for the film, because it's a good example of we represent the country when we go abroad. So I'll interact with the embassies when I go there and do some local press and just kind of spread the good word about Canadian film. So yeah, thank you. Hi.
I wanted to ask
That's easy. This is the fun part. This has been really interesting to see how it was all viewed, how people responded, how much Sean has learned about seniors, and vice versa.
My grandson said to me today, when he called, and I told him where I was going tonight, he said, aren't you tired of doing that already? I said, no. I said, every time is different. The questions are just great. They're, the audience is so involved and enjoyed what they saw so much, and I've had so many seniors come up to me at the end as they're leaving saying that, oh, hey, that has made me decide I'm going to do whatever it is that they are going to do. And it's so nice to see that something that we have done is inspiring other people our age to do things. And not only people our age, even younger people have said, oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to talk to so-and-so about doing something like that, or I'm going to do something that I started to do before, and I'm really going to do it this time. So it's nice to know that we do have a little bit of influence.
For me, the whole experience is just a wonderful memory that I'm going to be able to have until my dying days. It's been just fabulous. And I like to share with everybody I know, with my curlers that go up curling, just everywhere, Probus. I like to share the ideas, and it makes me feel good.
All right, so we'll hang out in the lobby if anyone has any questions, but thank you very much for coming tonight. And if anyone, there's Audrey there. Audrey's 98 now, so maybe give her a high five on the way out. Audrey is one of our stars. Thank you, Audrey. And thank you, everybody.